Good evening, students of Legacy. My name is Austin Hill, and this is my colleague, John Holt, and we are part of the Click News Network. We have a lot of stuff to talk about tonight, but that's not really my job, so I'm going to hand it over to Austin Ellingson reporting from Korea.
Alright, with the Korean War, as you can see from this amazing picture, Korea was divided at the 38th parallel after World War II to keep peace. But the North Koreans got a little crazy and went down into South Korea and tried to take it over. And then the UN came in and invaded at Incheon and Busan, and with the leadership of MacArthur, he went up and pushed all the North Koreans up to the Chinese border. But what MacArthur didn't know is that the Chinese forces would come in and push them back to the 38th parallel, and that's where they had a truce or a stalemate and formed the DMZ right there. And the Korean War wasn't only fought over just the land, it was also fought over the ideology for communism and democracy. Back to you, Austin.
Well, since I don't know much about our next topic, I'm going to throw it back to Maggie Johnson.
Breaking news, the Marshall Plan has started in Germany. The Marshall Plan was the American initiative to aid Europe in which the United States gave economic support to help rebuild European economies after the end of World War II in order to prevent the spread of Soviet communism. Reconstruction of Germany, which was believed to have been a long process after World War II, Germany had suffered heavy losses both in lives and industrial power. 7.5 million Germans have been killed, roughly 11% of the population. The country's cities were severely damaged from heavy bombing in the closing chapters of the war, and agricultural production was only 35% of what it was before the war. The Iron Curtain symbols the ideological conflict and physical boundary dividing Europe into two separate areas from the end of World War II in 1945 until the end of the Cold War in 1991. The Truman Doctrine was an international relations policy set forth by the U.S. President Harry Truman in a speech March 12, 1947, which stated that the U.S. would support Greece and Turkey with economic and military aid to prevent them from joining the Soviet sphere. Contained was the United States policy to prevent the spread of communism abroad. A component of the Cold War, this policy was a response to a series of moves by the Soviet Union to enlarge communist influence in Eastern Europe, China, Korea, Africa, and Vietnam. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Oh man, it's a wee bit chilly out today.
Looks like you need a Snuggie.
Oh, nice. Ah, nice and toasty.
Alright, now we'll be throwing it over to Karen all the way over in the China Station!
Okay, thank you. Okay, now to discuss the rising communism in China. China has been